What is up, y'all? Tapeworm here, and today we are gonna go over diet and food on the trail. All right, so food on the trail. I get a lot of people, hikers and people in town, that are always asking, how do you feel yourself to hike all day for 6 months? Like, what do you eat? Do you pack out like pounds of rice and beans? Don't you get burnt out on things? And you know, the truth is, yes, I pack out plenty of rice and beans, and I do get burnt out on basically everything that I eat. A quick review of my go-tos would be for meals. I would do like any couscous, Uncle Ben's rice sides. The Uncle Ben ones come pre-cooked, so they are a little bit heavier. So you can go with the couscous sides. These are great. These are 390 calories. You know, I'm not too picky. I know a lot of people, if you have dietary restrictions, whether you be vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, whatever it may be, I understand that some of this processed stuff won't be an option, so I do apologize. I guess get plenty of protein powder and rice and dehydrated beans, and you can dehydrate your own vegetables with a dehydrator. I do that quite often. I'll do canned beans, canned vegetables. I've done cans of Spam. I've done jerky. So there are plenty of options on that spectrum of prepping your food. Another go-to item are these meat packets. I personally like the pulled pork. It's the most calorie rich. It's very tasty. It's just in barbecue sauce, and it's pretty simple ingredients: molasses, spices. There's corn syrup, molasses, water, salt, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and distilled vinegar, pork, water, sugar, tomato paste. So these are pretty simple. They come with, you can get tuna. I ate way too much tuna on my first through hike on the PCT, so I just can't stomach tuna. But you can get chicken pouches. They come in fajita flavor, just in water, oil. So these are great options, as well as a summer sausage, a tube of salami, pepperoni. All great options if you are a meat eater. As far as bars, I like plenty of candy. I like the gummies. I don't get burnt out on gummies. Oh, my tall ass. Give me a sec. So I eat plenty of candy, and I'll get Snickers. I'll eat probably at least 2 to 4 Snickers a day when I'm really feeling that hiker hunger. I'll eat probably 2 of these pure protein bars. These are great. They come in an assortment of flavors. I like the birthday cake. It's like basically vanilla protein powder with some vanilla icing and little sprinkles, and chocolate peanut butter. Pretty simple. And these are gluten-free, and they are 20 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar, 200 calories. It only weighs 1 ounce, so that is a great bar. 1 ounce, you get 20 grams of protein, 200 calories. I love these. As far as Clif Bars, I absolutely hate Clif Bars. I don't care what flavor. If I have to, they're always in hiker boxes whenever you get into town or to a hostel, wherever it may be. Clif Bars I always find, it's a good emergency item, so I'll tend to carry 1, but most of the time I won't even carry them, because I'll carry it through an entire 100+ mile stretch, and I won't eat it, because I can't eat them. I was eating like 4+ a day on the PCT, and I just can't fucking stomach the texture of any of the flavor. But they are great fuel. If you're not burnt out on them, eat them up. They're cheap, they're effective. There's been times in the past when all I have left is Clif Bars, and I was in the Sierras, and they were great. They got me from point A to point B, and they're always available. So very effective, but no, I do not eat these. I do eat the Clif Bars. I like the chocolate mint or the vanilla almond. These only weigh 2 ounces and they're a little bit more calorie rich. What are they? 290 calories, so 100 more calories, an ounce heavier, but they're tasty and they stay nice and like solidified even in the heat. They do kind of melt a little bit, but in cold temps they stay nice and intact. So get on them. Builder's protein bar. Clif, sponsor me. I like the Kind bars. These are another gluten-free option. This is dark chocolate, almond, and sea salt. I have not got burnt out on these, and these are all natural ingredients. High in fiber, low in sodium, gluten-free, 60% nuts, dairy-free, and no genetically engineered ingredients. Get on them. These are great. Kind. I find these a lot in the hiker boxes. I found lots of these. Like, I think a lot of people kind of get on this I'm gonna be healthy tip. When you get out on trail, you think you're gonna just, you know, eat a very strict diet and stick to your vegetarian or vegan idea. But I find a lot of this shit like paleo bars. I find some of like the healthiest bars in hiker boxes. So I guess that's what's got me into eating these healthier bars. Really any bar is gonna do you good. My body and my metabolism, when I'm out on trail, sugars, fats, and salts. I like junk food, honey buns, donuts, potato chips. That seems to fill me the best, as well as complex carbs. Make sure you get fats by eating plenty of oils. I use coconut oil. Give me a sec. So yeah, I make sure I eat plenty of oils, which provide fats. These are found at the dollar store. They're the Butcher Boy coconut oil containers, and these do leak. So make sure you do pack out a freezer size bag. Keep that bagged up. You don't want to leak all over your food bag. I eat lots of oats. It's a very cheap, you can score like pounds and pounds of oats and instant potatoes from food banks. That's what I do. And instant dry milk. It's hard to find whole milk on the low. I'll just go order it online. You can get goat milk, it's really good. It's kind of a grassy taste. And then whole dry milk. I tend to always eat a little dry milk with some oats, whether that be plain oats or instant oats. They're very effective. Make sure to eat your oats, just like your grandma told you. Gotta eat your oats. And of course, I have not got burnt out in over 5,000 miles ramen. I like the chicken, I like the chili, I like the beef. I stay away from the spicy shit. Oh, there it is. Get the chili. That's about as spicy as I can go. I can't really do the picante and shrimp or fucking tapatio and all that jazz. But another go-to item that I recommend always carry is either some peanut butter, some hazelnut spread, some, you know what's really good is the cookie batter spread. It's the, fuck, what's that shit called? It's like cookie spread. I forgot what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen. This is very calorie rich. If you run out of food and you got a container of peanut butter, the average peanut butter container is gonna run you about, this one's pretty big, so let's cut it in half. This is 35 servings, roughly 200 calories per serving. You know, that's over 6,000. I believe the medium regular size peanut butter containers, it's gonna be about 3,000 to 4,000 calories that you can have for backup. And you know, if you run out of food and you're 2 days out, fuck, you can eat peanut butter for the next 2 days and guarantee you're going to get your ass to that next town. So anybody that's not hiking the AT, I guess, you know, hiking with some decent 60 to 150 plus mile stretches, peanut butter is a go-to, or cookie spread, hazelnut spread, Nutella, get on it. Another item that I always tend to eat when I get into town, I'll eat some smoked oysters, some sardines. Oh, this is smoked trout. This must be my mother's. I don't eat smoked trout, but fuck it. Get plenty of fats, you get some nutrients, it fills you up. I tend to crave this kind of weird stuff when I get into town. I'll crave this and a couple of avocados. You gotta pack out a couple avocados if they are available. In some towns, if not most towns found other than in California, are very expensive when it comes to avocados. But pack it out. It's gonna feed your body. It's going to replenish your body. It's gonna fuel your brain. I tend to go from zombie mode to feeling like a human again when I eat an avocado. I feel very replenished. It does me very well. And of course, you can't forget the Spam. If you're a lean, mean fine machine like myself, a lean kid, I recommend eating Spam. It is full of preservatives, full of bullshit. Who knows what it even is? But it's great. I can eat 2 of these a day with a block of cheese for a stretch, and I'm fucking solid. So I love the Spam. Haven't got burnt out on it yet. And another great item I found are these Power Crunch bars. They come in an assortment of different flavors. They're 13 grams of protein, 5 grams of sugar, and they only weigh 1 ounce, 215 calories. So for the weight to protein and calorie ratio, these are another great option. Power Crunch bars, they're kind of new, I think, to grocery stores and Walmart and whatnot. But I have tried them out since I've seen them on the shelves, and they are great. They're very tasty. They are a wafer style bar, so if you don't eat them right away, they're gonna get dusted up. Other than that, the RX bars are very good. If you don't like a chewy kind of, it gets stuck to your teeth. If you don't like that kind of texture, don't get it, but great ingredients. I noticed going with some of these more all-natural ingredients in the bars. When it comes to weight and calorie-rich, and you know, feeling yourself, these are great options. The RX bars, Clif Bars, pure protein bars. Simple ingredients and very effective. Now, I know I mentioned in one of my prior videos about supplements. Now, I don't personally get too deep into the supplements. I do pre-workout. I will treat it more like going to the gym. So BCAAs, they're very tasty drink mixes that you can find at your local gym shops, protein, any place that carries protein powder, pre-workout. And BCAAs are going to replenish your muscles. You're constantly straining your muscles. You're constantly creating inflammation. So as you're building strength in your legs, your lower torso, as well as your back, it's good to fuel your body with some BCAAs, some protein powder, and keep yourself restored and kind of avoid waking up extremely sore and being able to hike on that next day. Now, as far as pre-workout, this might be a bit strong for you. Some stuff like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, C4. If you are a gym rat and you are familiar with these products, you can find C4 in these single little packs, so they're great. And instead of consuming, some people consume caffeine pills. I'm not against it. I don't carry them, but I like pre-workout. I start to just, you know, I get into beast mode and I can maximize my athletic ability to, you know, hike bigger days if I really want to push myself. I enjoy through hiking like a sport, so I do treat it like a like going to the gym, you know, on some days. Some days I'm real motivated. Other days I want to relax and enjoy the scenery. But if you need an extra boost, pre-workout is great. Otherwise, can't fuck up with the Toaster's Choice. I don't get the Starbucks ones. If I can find them in a hiker box, I will grab them. But they're too expensive. You get like 6 packets for, I don't know what the price is, but it's too much money. So I'll get, I think it's like 16 per pack, but you get quite the handful of these packets. I like the Colombian. They come in a Colombian, medium roast, and hazelnut's pretty decent if you like hazelnut. But I'll take 2 of these, some cocoa, a breakfast essential packet. I don't have those on hand. And I will shake that up in a 1 liter bottle of water and slug it in 2 to 3 gulps. And I am fired up. And if I have, you know, a little push that I need a little boost of energy, that's what I will do. If I don't have pre-workout, I'll do a couple instant coffees, whatever flavor does me right. And some sugar, cocoa, and breakfast essentials. Get your daily vitamin intake. So that is a great option. It's a little concoction that I make in a little elixir that does me very well. As far as electrolytes, another great supplement, liquid IVs. Liquid IVs are a little bit more pricey. However, the servings are much larger. The electrolyte mix is way better than like Propel. I mean, I personally think these help me go the distance, help me go the extra mile. I might go through 1 of these a day, whereas I might drink 6 of these per day, just based on the serving. I mean, you're getting a whole packet, but it's filled up to that much compared to, you know, that's quite the serving. So another great option, Propel. If you can find the Gatorade by the container, you can break it down, throw it in a Ziploc bag. Emergencies, these are very important to take as well. Make sure to get your electrolytes and your vitamin intake. Support that immunity, right? Don't want to get COVID out on trail. I recently just got COVID and it fucking sucked for like a good week. 24 hours of hell coming out every end. It was intense. I won't get into it. And as far as, I just found these are really great. I'm personally going to get like a container of probiotic gummies and just help with digestion. And these are elderberry immune support. So this is your vitamin C and zinc. Just make sure to get your vitamin intake, because when you're on a through hike or even a day hike, weekend hike, I tend to always jump to junk food. Your body craves sugars. It's going to crave salts. So make sure to get your vitamin intake, eat a salad, eat something green when you get into town. If you don't like greens, go get yourself at least a naked juice. And, you know, feed your body what it's telling you. If you start getting that ammonia smell, your body's low on electrolytes, it's low on salts. Sometimes I go overboard and I eat a 2-pound hamburger and 2 milkshakes and fuck tons of food, and I'll get backed up for 2 days. So having something like you know, a daily probiotic vitamin would be very beneficial, as well as grape nuts, just barley. This is a nice little crunch to really any meal. Grape nuts are great. And as far as getting your fats on trail, if you don't want to carry a container of coconut oil, I do recommend carrying a water bottle full of olive oil. Sometimes you can get lucky, find yourself an olive oil bottle in a hiker box that someone has left behind, and you can find yourself a nice water bottle that doesn't leak. fill up that water bottle to whatever limit, amount of oil that you're gonna need for that stretch, and you can pack that out. Most of these meals do require a little pour of olive oil. You don't have to eat them with the oil, but I notice it tastes a lot better and cooks better if it is cooked how it's recommended. There are a few great cold soak options. I will cold soak here and there. I'm not a cold soaker, but stovetop, which is just stuffing mix. Get yourself a gravy packet, some dried cranberries, maybe some candied walnuts. Cold soak that in a Talenti jar. That's great. Another great option is, I like the pizza idea, packing out a water bottle container of tomato sauce, marinara, and carrying out some mozzarella cheese, shredded, or even buy the string cheese with some tortillas. Make yourself a little homemade pizza, and that's pretty tasty. Those two meals, candy and bar and oats, I could do as a cold soak. I've been thinking about just, I was thinking about cutting weight, but if I didn't like to dab and drink coffee in the morning and eat a hot meal when I want, because it does my soul very well on trail, eating a hot meal. If that wasn't the case, I would be a cold soaker, but those are some great cold soaking options. And if you have any questions as far as supplements or any recipes, drop them down below in the comment bar. I'll be sure to respond. I want to say thank you so much for the support. Thank you for tuning in. And that is Food on Trail with Tapeworm. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And stay tuned for more. Peace.